Good afternoon, everybody. Quick update video. We did make some progress on the car, but I decided not to go racing this weekend for a couple of reasons. One, my wife and I were not feeling good this week, so I just got home Friday from work and went to bed. I didn't do any other prep for the car, so we just weren't feeling good. But also, I just was thinking, this thing's not really properly broken in yet, the engine or the clutch, so I don't want to put all this time and effort, money into this and take it out to the track and break it the first time out. So I'm going to not rush it and break this in correctly, and then we'll take it to the track when we can, because I don't want to be rebuilding the engine again or burn up an expensive clutch. If you look up how much a McLeod RXT is, it's not something you want to replace every year. So that is the update there. We did get, finally got a working tachometer, so we went ahead and got an autometer. This is what they call the mini monster tach with a shift light, so it mounts on the column, and that works fine. So the shift light works. We got the two-step is set and working off the clutch pedal with the stock clutch thing, so I was able to test that. So it looks like all of that is all set. I did change out the brake-in oil in this and put in some 1030. Of course, we'll run that for a while and go from there. But I'll be looking at, if we can find a track that's open in the next couple of weeks, I think we'll be ready by then. But nonetheless, I am going to fire the car up and take you along for a ride on the inside, just around the block, because I do want to back the car out anyway, and it's kind of dusty from sitting in the garage, so I kind of want to hose it down real quick, and then we'll pull it back in the garage. But we'll give you a quick ride around the block, because I did make a clutch adjustment on it, or the clutch cable adjustment, so it's shifting better than the first time. But again, I didn't want to rush it. I've only driven this thing around the block 2 times, never even got it out of third gear, so I don't want to rush it and go to the track and try to break it in at the track and actually end up just breaking something. So I'm going to take my time on that, and hopefully we don't have to do that again. So other than that, we got the tach, and then I do have this new, I got a Ford, this is a new temperature gauge for the stock dash. So I'll probably put that in sometime this week, because when you saw those 2 wires were crossed, it kind of overheated the temp gauge or what have you, kind of melted the backing. So I found that on National Parts Depot, and we went from there. So it got here pretty quick, wasn't too expensive, so we'll get that installed later this week. But let me jump in the car, I'll turn on the GoPro, and we'll just take a quick trip around the block. Alright guys, we're going to go for a quick ride around the block. right, guys, there we go. That's pretty fun. All right, guys, so back from our little trip around the block. It seems like this clutch is a lot easier to power shift. You just kind of tap it and it drops right into gear. So that should help with our times. I haven't got wide open throttle on it yet. I'm just, again, still trying to break it in. If you saw when I was driving around, I was just kind of going on the throttle, you know, getting it up to 3,000 and then off and letting it coast on and off down without pushing the clutch, and that will help seat the rings. So we're going to do that a few more times, and we may be getting some opportunity to do some other things with the car. I'll update you on that when that comes. But all right, guys, so that's where we're at, and sorry I just didn't feel comfortable taking it to the track just yet, because that's literally the third time I've driven it around the block since I've rebuilt it, and that is a fresh engine and a fresh clutch. So I just don't want to burn it up or break something the first time out. Hope you guys can understand. But anyway, thanks for watching, and hope everybody has a great week.